What's up, everyone? I am here with my most requested live stream. Everybody wanted me listing stuff on eBay. So I'm going to be doing a variation of that right now. There's a few different ways that I list stuff on eBay, depending on uh, what type of cards I have. This is the most common way, which is just a bulk listing, eBay bulk listing tool. And that's what works for most things. I also list with Excel spreadsheets if I have a lot of stuff that's the same sport, the same type kind of thing. Like if I'm trying to list 300 cards, or yeah, I mean 200 or 300 cards is usually what it takes for me to go to an Excel spreadsheet because and at that point you really need a scanner, a Fujitsu scanner. Um, but I rarely have that many cards. I don't sell a lot of cards under $10. So, uh, so this is the most common thing I do. I usually list like I think I've got like 50 cards here. So I'm just gonna start at the beginning and uh, and we'll go through it. If you have any questions, let me know either in the comments or in the chat here live stream. Yeah, that's about it. We can get into it. Let's see. Just sold a card. So the first thing, I've got the photos taken, and I just take photos on my iPhone. I have a little stand here, came out of its little holder, and I actually have two of these because there's two different areas that I work in. Um, One of them's like a gooseneck flexible holder, and this thing is static. And then I have a Bluetooth remote. So I will just set my phone up. Little trick. If you set your phone above the card and zoom in, you can take a lot of the glare away and a lot of the and it will also like refract the light a lot better. So if you have cracked ice cards or refractors or anything like that, if you're in a well lit room, a lot of times what you run into is a lot of glare. But if you just hold the phone away and then zoom into the card, then that makes a lot better picture. Just a little tip on that. Um, yeah, so take photos of my iPhone. It goes really quick. Just click the button with the remote, flip the card over, and take a picture of the back and move on to the next one. And then to hook it up to my computer, so I'll go ahead and go over to the display mode. Um, and plug my phone in. And come up on the computer. Always use a desktop. I don't list stuff on mobile. Um, I just don't. I I use a desktop. I like a desktop or a laptop, whatever. But I like a desktop. I need to be productive. This is a business. I need to be productive. So a desktop is the most productive use of my time. So this is all the photos that I've taken for these cards. I will shift click, and that will highlight all of those in a row. And I will cut them out of there. Go to my eBay area and create a new folder and eBay 2022-09-30. See, that's 2022-09-20. It's been 10 days since I've done a mass upload. eBay. Uh, Open that folder. I like to keep things organized. That way I can go back through if anything happens and everything is not lost. I am going to jump over here and pop out chat on the live stream. Hello, Richie Flea. How do you turn bulk into profit? Um, a lot of work, man. A lot of work. Let's buy it cheap and create a network where you have buyers. Uh, and try to go through and up value. I don't know how to put it. Create more value anywhere you can. Pulling out numbered cards, pulling out dollar, $2, $3 cards, $4 cards, anything that you might be able to list. Um, there are people that buy bulk. I am one of those people. I do buy everything from junk wax bulk up to high end singles. And if somebody has, depending on how far away they are, so I will go around and I will pick it up. If if somebody has 100,000 junk wax bulk, normally $1 1,000, so like $5 a 5 row, which is about the same as what it'd take to not even cost more than that to replace the box. But most of the time, the boxes are old junk if it's junk wax, and I pay more for modern. But uh, if you want to get rid of it, I'm one of the only people in the state that'll take it and give you anything for it, and I'll pick it up. So if somebody's close within 30 minutes or something, and they've got 50 to 100,000 cards, then I'll go pick it up. If somebody's got 500,000 cards and they're in Iowa, if they're 3 hours away, if they got 500,000 cards and they are comfortable with the price that I can pay, that's profitable, then I'll go pick them up. And I have started advertising more as my network's grown of stuff that I know so and so will buy this, so and so will buy this, so and so will buy this. I know what prices they pay, and so I can accurately buy, maintain my margin on top of transportation costs and everything else. And then, where you really make money is processing all that stuff, going through and pulling anything that has more value than just the bulk. That's where the work comes in. Most people aren't willing to do that. So if you are willing to do that, you kind of got a corner on the market. I don't mind telling people that because the fact is that most people are not willing to do that. But if you want to, it's out there. There's more than I can buy for sure. I've bought 600,000 cards this week, which is odd. Like that's not normal for me. But 4 or 5 different deals, bulk deals. One was like 300,000. One was 250. One was like 100,000. Another one was like probably only like 8,000 cards, but there was a lot of better stuff in that. There was a lot of $10 to $20 stuff. And then one was just like a box of 2020 football rookies. Cheap box of football rookies. But yeah, that's where it's at. If you want to really get good at it, go work for Mike at the warehouse for about a year and a half. And well, really good. I don't know if I'm really good at it, but I can pay my bills anyways. So, anyways, got off on a tangent there, but I hope I did help to answer your question a little bit. Here we are. There's all the pictures I took. What I'm going to do is I'm going to view those as large icons. They came in and they are all oriented the way that I took them, which some of them is not what I want. So I will go through and select all the ones that I want to be horizontal, and I will flip those. Just control click. If you don't know, now you know. You control click, it'll select multiples. Go through and pick and choose. That one, that one. There's a lot of cool stuff in here that I think I can share that's not obvious that it's valuable. So kind of give you an idea if you're out looking through bargain boxes or something like that. There's some stuff that you might spot. All right, got that set up, and time to start creating listings. So, let me see. No, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. Selling orders. Oh, if you didn't see what I did there, when I went around and selected all these, if you go over here to manage picture tools on your desktop, you can rotate left or rotate right. Do that in mass. So I can go through and select all of them. It goes real quick. This probably a couple, but most of those are on the back, so it doesn't matter really. Yeah, sure, Richie. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking. Um, it's definitely worth it if you enjoy that type of thing. One of the biggest uh, points of anxiety that I had when I went to work for Mike was, am I actually going to be able to sit down, sort cards for 10 hours straight, over and over again for somebody else, let alone. And I was. So that was refreshing because I love cards. But before that, and I made money, I was making money buying and selling cards. But before I went to work with him, I was on my own time frame, and I didn't have enough inventory to have to sit down and really sort stuff like that. And so I didn't know if I would just get fed up with it, if I would get burnt out. I had a lot invested in just kind of picking up, moving up there, and work with Mike. So I was a little anxious about that, but I never got tired of it. And so, um, yeah, worked out. Still this day, like, I can't say that there's nothing I'd rather do than sort ball cards, but I enjoy it. It doesn't. I don't hate it for sure, or I wouldn't do it. If I hated it, I'd go back to the old job that I actually hated. All right, so here we are in eBay's multiple bulk listing. All right, so I am going to go through and I am going to create a template, and then I am going to copy that listing template across all of my listings. So normally, and these are all baseball cards. That's what I try to do. I try to get go by sport. So I'm going to select category, sports cards, memorabilia, sports trading cards, singles, category, done there. Then I'll go over here. Condition is always used. I don't know why. That's the only option you have, so I don't even know why they have you select that. I always allow offers at make any offer. That's part of the job. People get annoyed by having to, respond to lowball offers. None of this is graded, but that's for me. That's part of the job. My job. Graded? No. All this is baseball. It's all raw. Manufacturer. Sometimes I put in Panini because if it's a Topps product, I normally write that in the description. And whether it's in the features, the item specifics, or whether it's in the description, somebody else's search, it's still going to show up the same. So, gosh, I wish they won't let you select two either. It's Panini. A lot of times I don't put manufacturer, so I like to. I'll just do Topps. Features. I always select rookie. I always select parallel. I always select insert. If you don't like how I do it, because these are the most common things that people search for, and I want to show up in their search. There are a few things that I don't select. Always select memorabilia. We select serial numbered, and a lot of this is always select short print. This is just to make it easy to list. I'm not going through and doing this on every individual listing. I'd only get like 15 done in an hour. I can't do that. Certain things I do not check mark. Printing plates, I don't check mark. One of one, I don't check mark. There are people out there that are hardcore looking for those type of cards. and it really like ruins their day if they're constantly getting notifications on printing plates and one-on-one for specific players, and they're going to check them out, and that's not what they are. So I do not check those because I've gotten messages from people, and I just learned, hey, that's kind of rude to them. All this stuff is pretty simple, and so people don't seem to mind this stuff. Insert memorabilia, parallel, rookie, serial numbered, short print. If I check all that stuff, it covers what, for the most part, whatever listing, unless it actually is like a one. League, MLB. I try to select as much as I can that matches the type of cards that I'm listing. All right, that's it for specifics. Description, I'm going to go over to, not image. I'm going to go over, let's create a new one. In a different window, I'm going to go to one of my listings. I'm going to copy the description, put it there. And using the bulk listing tool the way I do, I can normally do about 40 to 50 cards an hour, 40 to 50 listings an hour. It's going to take me longer altogether to do these cards because I'm going through everything with video. But if it's just me and I'm focused, then 50 cards an hour. Oh crap, that's not it. Uh, Already making mistakes. Item description. Paste that in there. Done. And then I'll go up to here, bulk edit. So I'll select this. There are some other things I want to do. Package detail. I always put the weight as 4 ounces. I always charge for shipping. I always charge $3.99. I always ship in a bubble mailer, and I always ship with tracking. So $3.99 is what it costs. If people don't want to buy a $6 card with $3.99 shipping, then I have a lot of listings. They can like lot stuff up or just not buy it. I'm good with whatever. Shipping policy. So if you set up in your store certain policies, like I can go in here, I have a specific shipping policy. $3.99 first class, calculated international shipping, and that's my shipping policy. As you can see, I've got that on 184 listings. For some reason, I have 6 lists. Some is something else, but anyways, that's the main thing I use. Those are probably old listings that have just gotten recycled back into my store. But these policies are nice. You don't like set it up every time. Take the risk of like messing something up. All right, so got that done. Item location, don't care about that. Return policy, I do accept returns. Um, Helps me rank higher with eBay, and normally my listings are right at the top of the page. I just follow all their rules. If you need to know, go look up eBay's recommendations, and if you follow all the things that they say, you'll once you start getting feedback, you'll rank high. Uh, Payment policy, eBay payments. Again, I have policies for everything, so it just makes it really easy. Promoted listings. I always promote my listings at the minimum I can. Um, and I do think it helps. I apply a single ad rate. The minimum you can do is 2%, and you will pay an extra 2% fees, and they will push those listings to specific people that they think are looking for those types of cards. I know it helps. So that's just me. I mean, that's anecdotal evidence of me and my experience, but I believe that it helps. So I use it and I pay extra for it. And as doing this as a business, I do not complain about it. eBay gets my inventory in front of 20 million people. They deserve some type of payment for that. Maybe their fees are high, maybe they're not. I don't care. I figure it in whenever I'm buying stuff, and I am glad that the option is there because if eBay didn't exist, I would not be doing this. There's no way, and nobody's going to do it for free. And I was talking with Connor May last night about ComC. I will never, I mean, never is a strong term. I won't send anything else to ComC. It takes forever to sell stuff. I mean, if you're going to do ComC, you got to have 10,000 lists or 10,000 cards on there to sell 100 things a month. Really? I mean, to make $500 a month on ComC, you got to have 10,000 cards on there. And a lot of people, they can do that because they only send like $5 cards to ComC. So they've got 10,000 cards, $50,000 in listings. Sell 1% of their inventory a month, which means that every 8 years they sell through their inventory. I can do it better. I can do shows. There's other ways I can sell cheaper cards. I don't have a need for that. eBay is the way. It is the way. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I also have uh studio lights. They're cheap. I have two of them, mainly for YouTube live stream videos and stuff like that. Back when I was doing a lot of videos, they work really good for casting like good light for eBay photos. All right, that's everything. I am going to copy this, but first I will go in here and I will count how many cards I have. I only have front and backs for every card. In this row, there are 4 cards, so I will count the, or yeah, I'll count how many rows I have. And you can tell also on this side if something changes. You can see how all of these are backs. If for some reason down here I saw the front of a card, I would know, oh, hey, I took an extra picture, or I took a picture of a serial number, or I took a picture of some type of damage or something. There's 3 cards in that row, so I'm not counting right. But overall, I just need a rough count. So 4 by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is 52. 52 listings. I'm going to start with picture number 1. And this will be probably somewhat interesting to some people. I do not use my cards to look at to list. What I use is the photos themselves. So, just a second here. I'm going to try to get this so it's framed a little bit better. There we go. So I just use my photos. Click through. It shows me everything I need to know. When I'm pricing stuff, a lot of times my stuff has been at shows and it'll have stickers on it. So sometimes when I'm pricing stuff, and I probably will with this, I'll just go through and look at my stickers for the show. And depending on the card, I'll either price it a little higher, at the same, or maybe a little bit lower, depending on, well, I think that's just experience. Like, I just know what I need to price it at, or I think I know at least. Um, so I bring my photos up over here, and you can just cycle through them, and it shows me, the card, parallel, the card number, the manufacturer, the serial number, if I need the serial number. A lot of times, if it's football, and a lot of times on football, I put the college team in the description. And a lot of times it'll show who they played for. If it's a rookie card, it'll show who they played for in college. Um, this seems to be the most efficient way for me. So 52, and I'm going to make 51 copies because I already have one. Then that will just create those copies. And I go through everything in kind of a assembly line process. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to add all my photos. Is the first thing I do. Just go through here. I like to be able to do, things over, and I'm not going to go listing by listing by listing, add photos, create description, price it. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to go through and add all the photos. Then I'm going to go through and put all the descriptions in. Then I'm going to go through and price it. That is the fastest for me. Unless I've just got like 10 cards, and I don't care. That's, nothing. And I will say that from what I've seen in my experience, the new eBay bulk listing tool is faster than the old bulk listing tool, especially in uploading photos. The singular listing tool is a lot slower, but the bulk listing tool is faster. I was using the Excel spreadsheets a lot more for uploading photos, but now that they have the new bulk listing tool, it's a lot more efficient. I don't use Excel hardly at all anymore. Unless I've got like a whole vintage set that I'm breaking or something like that, then I might. And there's tricks to that too. And so if down the line, if I ended up doing that, I'll do a live stream on it. I'll show you how I do that. It is fairly complicated to get started, but once you get your system down, I mean, you can fly. I mean, if you just wanted to list, 10,000 $5 cards, I mean, you can list 100 an hour with Excel spreadsheets pretty easily, no doubt. If you've got it all set up right and you know what you're doing, you can list 100 an hour pretty easy. So what is that? 100 an hour, 100 hours. So in a month, you could have 10,000 listings up if you had the inventory. You got to take. I mean, if you have a scanner, you can get those cards and they're scannable. Fujitsu has a new scanner that will scan top loaders and penny sleeves. So the problem with the old scanners is that if you try to put a chrome card or a shiny card or something through, it would damage it, or expensive card. But they've got a new scanner that's almost as fast, and it send through penny sleeves, send through top loaders. So if you got a scanner to get the images in quick, yeah, 100 hours you could have 10,000 listings up. You're really really after it within a month. If you got 10,000 listings up, if they're $5 cards and you're selling 1%, let's just say 0.5% a day, that's 50 cards a day. That's $250 a day. They're $5 cards, and you got to ship all of them. Just another 2 hours a day. I'm not doing that right now, but I don't think it's a bad idea. Definitely don't think it's a bad idea. Just not something that I don't want to be tied to my desk every day, re uh re-upping that inventory and shipping stuff, and that doesn't interest me. Like, the most you can set your processing time on eBay is 3 days. Well, if you wait 3 days to ship your inventory and you're selling 50 cards a day, then you're spending a whole day every 3 days just shipping. And if you are doing eBay standard envelope. I mean, that just I don't like eBay standard envelope. Um, there's too many issues with it. I think if you're doing vintage, cheap vintage cards or junk wax type cards or 90s or whatever, cheap cards, probably don't have trouble with eBay standard envelope, but it's not exactly tracking like they say it is. Second, lost track. Where I'm at, Duke Snyder. Okay. Uh, it only scans when it goes through uh, processing facilities, like every few states or something like that. So there's no acceptance scan when they get it at the post office, and there's no delivery scan, and that messes up your eBay seller rating. So you have to like email eBay every month and be like, "Hey, I've got these hits on my account for no delivery scan. I need that; those are all eBay standard envelope, and I need those removed." It's a pain in the butt, or at least it used to be. I don't know what it's like now. I mean, but I made like 3 videos about it. It is a cool thing. It's a good thing. It's better than plain white envelope, but uh, yeah, it's a lot of stuff to do. Hold on here, my place again, and I need to card at. There it is. Rotate that. Oh, there's another one I need to rotate. Blatty, not Blatty Daddy. Just Blatty. There we go. Get these put in. I'll start writing descriptions. It's gonna be pretty boring. Good time to ask questions if you have any. These are really cool. Archive snapshots, negatives or on card autos, hand numbered out of 100. Those are super cool. Excuse me. This? Yeah, I just created a duplicate. Remove those. If you're watching this after the fact and you want to skip forward, do that instead of sitting here watching me upload photos in silence. Oh, what the hell did I just put there? Griffey. I think I got. You have to wait for the little circle thing to stop spinning. See, those are done. Now I can hit done. If I don't wait till they stop uploading into there, then they will not show up. They won't go through. If you wait just long enough, it will. And if you once you hit done, you can immediately go to the next one. You don't have to wait on this circle over here to stop. This circle to stop spinning. I guess I can play some music. Not monetized. I don't monetize these. I think I could get away with it. Huh. I think I could. I think I could. That would be cool. Probably one of the benefits of not monetizing stuff. Although, I'm sure if they wanted to complain enough, they could probably get your video taken down. Probably get you like banned. YouTube. I don't really want to risk that. And there's all our photos uploaded. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the top and I'm going to start writing descriptions. I'll explain what I'm doing a little bit, but if you have any questions, definitely ask. 2022 tops. I just do it in caps lock. It's faster. Icon out of 50 blue for 44. 44 Detroit Tigers. 2022 or 2021? 2021. 2. Alright, you done? Enter. That's 2015 Chrome. Roman Chrome, Tyler, Glass, now Auto. EAS. PG and Glasnow is now with Tampa Bay Rays. I always put the team in the title. That way I don't have to put it in the item specifics. That is a lot of people collect teams. Sterling, Tyler, Glass, Auto, out of 25, Green, Tampa Bay Rays. These really long card numbers, I don't put those unless I have a lot of extra. 2019 Topps Triple Threads, Dansby Swanson. 19? Yeah, 19. Topps Triple Threads. Jersey. 36. I'm going to move the microphone over here. My voice might not show up as well, but neither will the type. 2021. I knew I had enough room there, so put that long. This copy, this card here is the same as the one above, Tyler Glass now, except for it's not the one out of, it's not the green one out of 5. It's just the base. So I'll just copy and paste that. Only 17 archives. Sure. Julieski. Rookie auto 8. Yeah, that's easy. Optic. Try to keep this scrolled where you can see what I'm Madrigal out of 76. 76. I think that's called Independence Day. Okay. He got traded. Didn't he get traded to the Cubs? Weird like that. So I'll just go in here and search. I actually have a neat trick where I have a Google, like the Alexa thing, like the Echo Dot, but it's Google. Like I have one of those. So if I can't remember what team somebody plays on, I'll be like, hey Google, who does Nick Madrigal play for? What baseball team does Nick Madrigal play for? Be like, Google will just answer it. So whenever I'm typing out description, like, yeah, I got traded to the Chicago Cubs. Duh. Actually, I will put the number on the card. $13 Topps Chrome. Nolan already. St. Louis card. Holiday. I don't understand why eBay does not have like predictive. Like if I have Shohei Ohtani on their software, their database knows that he plays for the Los Angeles. So if I start typing Los Angeles, there should be a predictive, like it should complete. It's not that big a deal. I'm sure there'd be problems with it to start with. That's a thing they should have. Oh my gosh. 28 gallery. That's all I need to put. 2018 gallery, Shohei Ohtani rookie. I put RC. In the item specifics, if you were watching that part, I checked rookie. I checked tops manufacturer. So I don't need to put tops in the title because I have this check. I don't need to write out rookie because I have that check. This is the stuff that's important that I need to write out. That is part of the art of selling cards in general, but on eBay, part of the art is knowing the least amount that you need to put in to cover all of your bases. 2018 box show legends in the making. These are tough because you only have so many characters. Here we go. Got the title, got the card number, got everything. HNW. Twenty 14. Abreu. RCO. 4. That's called stat line. White socks. Oh, the other thing is if you run to the end of a string, like you run out of letters, like let's say on this Otani, like you run to the end of the letters, you're just able to put in angel, not angels, plural. If you can't fit the S in there, it'll recognize it. It'll still recognize it. Search for lost. It'll still show up. Gold label. Trevor Bauer. Out of 50 auto blue frame. That's a gold frame, but I already have gold up here. Gold label. So I don't need to put gold frame. I just need to put frame. Like eBay doesn't care what order the words. If you're searching, you could put frame. You could put this backwards. It would still show the same part. You could mix the words all up. It's going to show the same stuff. Not all sites are like that. Card Ladder is a little more specific. With 130 point, you have to get things in a certain order. So for the most part, 130 is good. But eBay is the best. It doesn't matter what order the words are. L. Tucker. 2019 Mini Leather This is a rookie, even though it doesn't have the RC logo. It's from, so I know that's rookie triple patch. Yeah. A lot of times I use patch. That's what people search for. These aren't patches, napkins, jersey pieces. Eh, might be. Probably not. Player used. Player used? Player used. It's like, what did he use it for? Might have been like I don't know. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Uh, it's all about putting the words in that will make your card show up without just being outright like uh trying to mislead. Like I'm not misleading somebody with it. Like if I'm pricing at the price that it should go for a triple jersey Kyle Tucker card. So I can sleep fine at night. I don't think there's anything wrong with calling a patch instead of jersey because I already have memorabilia in the specifics. Actually, I could. Yeah, I could. 1994 Nabisco Duke Snyder Auto All Star with VOA. On these type of cards that came with a certificate, a lot of times it's missing. They might sell for a little bit more with the certificate. There are certain cards that sell for a lot with without it. Especially Michael Jordan autos. Michael Jordan autos from Upper Deck came with a certificate. They still have the like they'll still have the COA sticker from Upper Deck, but if they have the certificates came with the package, always missing. They have that. I think that certificate alone worth 500. Something like that. It's crazy. Duke Snyder's Tiger, right? Detroit Tiger. Sure. No, wait. Giants, Dodgers. Yeah, Dodgers. Gosh, how did I not know that? I do a lot of it. I don't know. It was Dodgers. Maybe it wasn't a Yankee. 2008. RC 297 New York. A lot of this is just redundant. I understand that. If anybody has questions, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, go through, do my thing, let people watch me do my thing. So, Freddie, Green, Rip, 98, Los Angeles Dodgers, 11, Bowman, Sometimes I don't need to look at the big picture. I know what the card is. Freddie, I don't know the 205 Los Angeles Dodgers. 20, Panini Diamond. Ever rookie. Jersey auto. Oh, Miami. It says it right there. Miami. Sometimes I forget Miami even has a baseball team. Might trigger some people, but it's true. They got some good players too. 29. Uh, out of 10. Gold auto. Who does Sean? He got Matt. Always. No, he started with the Blue Jays. See, not that. He's went to the Mets this year. I was right. New York Mets. There. Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, also, if you don't put the dot behind Vladimir Guerrero Jr., then if somebody searches with the dot, it won't show up as well. But it'll still show up if they search without the dot. Period. After Jr., which is weird, but it's true. Trust me. This one's out of 199 black. That. Actually, I'm gonna put game use on this. This makes a difference. A lot of people don't know that that stuff's game. This Reggie Jackson is a dual yellow and green Oakland Athletics. A lot of times I just need to look at the gear. 2019 tribute. Yeah. 99 dual game used PR-RG Oakland. This is cool. The 4-1 Donruss Classics. Honus Wagner. If this was a bat relic, probably like $100 card. Maybe it's a stadium seat. So I saw this and I was like, holy crap, which is what always happens. You can ask any card dealer. I mean, sometimes you see them enough, you know it's a stadium seat. It's still, like, a lot of times it sets you back. Oh, it's a $50 card. It's not. It's like a $20 card. I might list it at 30, but it's still cool. Authentic game used stadium seat piece from Ford Field, where the Pittsburgh Pirates play. Yeah, so super cool, but not worth as much as I think it's 01. Yeah. And it's actually more important to put like the weird card numbers and more of the description on something like this because there's a lot of collectors that are making sets of random early 2000s relic sets. And maybe they just collect Honus Wagner and look for this specific card. So on something like that, there's different things that you need to be more specific. Honus Stadium Stars S16. See if I can get the team here. Ooh, but I don't have any. I had like 2 characters left. Oh yeah. Another person. A low ball offer. Definitive collection. This stuff should really go for more. This stuff is so expensive. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those. I always put the serial number directly after the name, unless it's a rookie card, and I put RC serial number because I feel like when people look at the title, they focus in on who it is, the name, and I want them to see the serial number. So I want that to be right there where they'll see it. I don't want it to be at the end of the string or anywhere else. Like that's a Buster Posey serial numbered out of 50. No. Then game use. Yeah, let's just put there. And just from experience, like I know that's going to be a long team name, San Francisco Giants. So instead of putting any other details, I've got pretty much everything I need. I'm just going to start right in. I'm not able to put the S in, but like I said before, that doesn't matter. It'll still show up exactly the same if you put the S in. Giants. It's 2021. It's, no, no. Do pops. Slide. Wait. Auto. 87. 9. 87 BA-JGR. I want to look him up because a lot of the Nationals there was a lot of irons in the fire during the Soto trade, so I want to make sure he still plays. Pretty sure he does. Yeah, because the Nationals didn't give up a lot, right? They got a lot. Yeah, I think they did have. All right, Washington Nationals. That's it. On to the next one. Another one. Bobby Dalvin. Archives. Bobby Dalvin. Rookie auto. We put uncirculated. Those are the ones that are either in like from the manufacturer. They have not been in the market. They didn't go through a box. Yeah, like this is from Topps Redemption. It was a Redemption, actually. Redemption ticket card. A lot of people like uncirculated stuff. Graded. So, Boston Red Sox. These are cool. Archive. Yeah, Herbeck. Connor asked me like last night. He was like, "Who's Kent Herbeck?" Kent Herbeck, big deal. The late '80s, early '90s. Good. He's a big deal in Minnesota. You get a lot of like hardcore fans, collectors, and like Minnesota. They ain't got nothing better to do. Well, watch baseball, football, basketball. Kent Herbeck auto, on card auto, negative, negatory out of 100. Minnesota. On card. Sometimes too, just like that, like I'll get the main stuff in there, and it's like, well, I want to put on card. Yep, I got it. Because again, the order doesn't. This is kind of the same, except for Ada. I'm copy and paste that. We'll change the name. I know it's Oakland Athletics is a longer name. What? Wow, on card, I had no. If there's anything to get rid of. Archive. Uh, nope. Get rid of. Dang. This is also on card. Here one, David Garcia. Here, Davey. But Davey. Wait, 22. It's not a rookie. Dang. Why would you put Davey Garcia on card autos here one? Do that. I mean, I know why. Because it's cheaper. You use Davey Garcia than somebody else. But come on. Like, you gotta give value. Yeah, he was 2021. So cheap and out. Garcia Auto. BOA. Breakout autograph. Bet they paid him like $4 an auto. Jared Weaver. This card 10 years ago, 2012, this card would have been huge. Huge. 2021, Topps, Chrome, Platinum. Jared 25. Auto, orange, Los Angeles. Nothing, nothing, love you for all time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 2022 tops, Christine. Young, Jen, you. Hey. Oh, what? Not game. So dumb. Almost all top stuff. Rarely ever see a non top dumb. Tops Christine, 100 Ryu, Jersey, Auto, 99, All Star, Refractor. I'm just gonna get rid of Jersey. Just gonna put Auto. Does it really matter? It's not gaming. Really. Uh, recent. Yelich. Field. And is SSB base. Hit. eBay 101. Come on. Alright, so can't fit Milwaukee Brewers in there. What I'm gonna do, check that. Item specifics. Make sure I only have one check. That one. Item specifics. Drop down. Go to team. Team import here to Milwaukee Brewers. I got it. Nice. Going to Chris rookie auto uncirculated. Two. Tyler Black. Auto PA. Circulated. Tractor. Rookie. It's like a high-end product for them. Pristine. Not put game use in that. See, just shame of you tops. That's fanatics right there. And then March. I bet that is fanatics. Like, get used to it. Like, fanatics notice that, oh, collectors don't care if stuff in basketball and football products they'd buy it anyways. So why put gaming stuff in baseball products instead of buying a $300 game jersey and cut it up? Buy a friggin' $20 custom jersey from China. Cut it up. Let them try it on. It doesn't even have to be player worn. Hell, we can just use a sweater. Wallet. Blue foil. Brandon Marsh still the Angels. No, he is. Traded. Really? Yeah, I thought he did. I did not see that. Did not see that. 260. Game used relics were part of Topps brand. It's a bad business decision to go away from. Fanatics doesn't see it that way. I don't. I think what they see it as, worst case scenario, what they see it as is, let's make as much money as we can over the next 5 years while we have. Actually, probably have options. And who cares what the company's worth? Who cares? Like, we'll have made way more than that already. Maybe that's cynical, but I do think that's uh, Stone, Platinum, Alexander, Bogart. 99, no, what you call it. Let me go to select. Fire. 25. Nice. Minnesota. Three-year. Boom. So, Topps Chrome Platinum 2021 product came out like 2 months ago. Out Card 75. Rose gold. Tractor. 2022 Topps Christine Wander Franco. Here, correct. 06. Oh, nope. Control Z. You ever mess up? Almost any program will let you hit Control Z. Basically an undo button. I don't know what this insert is. Wonder Franco FF dash. Look up the name Fresh faces. Fresh face. Uh, Oh, this is a cool one. This is Topps opening day 2021 mascot patch, manufactured patch, blooper, the Atlanta Braves mascot. But this card could sell for like $50 because they were hard to hit. A lot of collectors hard to hit. Opening day, numbered out of 99. There's way like there's however many of these are out there, which isn't many. 2021 opening day blooper patch. Uh, there's if you put in blooper patch, nothing shows up. Put in blooper, there are some. No. So there's nothing available, and the ones that have sold are actually blooper out of 99. Try that. $50. I mean, it might, but it's worth something. Like that's just a sneaky one that, like, if you don't know the, like, here's one swinging Friar for the Padres. It's at $20 right now. All right, so 50 is probably not that far off. These opening day mascot autos are really, like, if I just put instead of blooper, I just put mascot. Like that's a really sneaky. You wouldn't think this. Um, but there's hardcore fans out there that want. Here we go. 30 for Boston. Crossed out 48.50 for the Cubs. Crossed out 49 for Rock. There's that blooper. $50 for the Cubs. 11.50 for the Padres. $10 for the Padres. $19 for the Padres. But there's the Padres one 20 right now that already has auction. So you list that for $50. Somebody offers 30. I don't remember where that came from, but it was free. No, I didn't pay anything for it. I didn't even know. But yeah, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Uh, opening day blooper got catch 99 Braves. Really? Uh, 1996 Big Mo Mariano Rivera rookie. Should put, a lot of people still search Fleer Ultra. Rookie Gold Valley, New York. It's cool. Upper Deck. This is stuff. I wish the Upper Deck was still around for stuff. 2001 Upper Deck 2% collection. 2001 Upper Deck. The Hall of Old School thing. Tim Bottom game use that Jim Bottom played. He was MVP 1928. The game bat inducted in the Hall of Fame 1974. So it wasn't like they didn't have really balloting back then. It was just a group of guys, like baseball guys, like just pick who would go. But MVP 1928, 100% authentic bat card. We've received a Jim Bottomley game used bat trading card from Upper Deck Company. 2% collection. Bat. Two. Else. Two. Auto. Baseball. Blue Jays. BP8. 2020 Bone. Jocelyn. Eight. First. Camo. New York. This is a cool card. 97 Pinnacle. Select company. Insert. This is a silver parallel. It's worth like 50. 97 Pinnacle. Select. 50. Oh, here's another cool one. This is a Topps Heritage tattoo. These were extremely hard to hit. This card's like $35, and it was another freebie that found. 2020 Topps Heritage Mookie, and it's Mookie, so that's good too. Good star player. To 26 Los Angeles. I think it's a Red Sox. If it was Dodgers, it would probably be a little bit more. But let's see if I can fit info. Rare. Normally don't put stuff like that, but rare. Logan Webb. 20, right? Out of 7. I'm trying to see if that's red or big. Red. Nice. You don't need to put the slash mark. Red. Red. 7. Red 7. Soto red out of 7. I mean, I know it's unlicensed. Doesn't matter that much. Collectors don't like it. But Logan Webb rookie, I think it's probably like $30 card, something like that. Um, I bought a bunch of stuff from a guy, and he had that for $10. He gave me a good deal on stuff. Bought it for $10. Logan, I like Logan. He's really good. I think he's pretty good this year too. Verlander went for $46. Well, I don't put stuff at auction. Like, I understand this card's a little bit hard to value, but I'll put it up for 40 or $50. It'll sell. It's not gonna sell for $10. It'll sell for like, I don't know, 5, $30. Probably. Might sell for 40. Somebody might pop it real quick. Charlie Morton, first off the line. Green out of 7. Anyways, yeah, it's like that. eBay 101. Clown. Clown if you put eBay 101. Just saying. Like, don't. I mean, do whatever you want. If it helps you sell something, do it. But anytime I see that, it's like cringe. Any optic, Logan, Web, rated RC 7, red. 50. San Francisco Treat. Alright, that's it. That's it for description. So I got all my descriptions written, and again, like, if I'm just doing that on my own, I'm focused, it'll go a lot quicker. And then here's all those cards. So I'm gonna flip through, use sticker pricing to get an idea. So I don't list anything hardly for less than $19.99. Get rid of this. Expand this. See it a little better. See if I can. Nope. How that works. I get it where I can see it. Anyways, high cal about a 50. $19.99. Last now. Last 14. Ainsley Swans. $9.99. Best one Florida. $9.99. Class $9.99. Yuli Escaguriel. $14.99 out of 8. Yuli Gurriel's old, so his stuff doesn't sell super well, even though he was like batting last year. But they're going to be in the playoffs. Like, cards go crazy in the playoffs. I'm going to price it a little high. It should get. It might sell tonight for $20. Arenado, Topps Chrome rookie. Cardinals are in the playoffs. Price it a little high. Or Bonnie out of 99. Gallery, $14.99. Like him, $18.99. Holiday, $14.99. Angels are not. Jose Abreu, rookie out of 184. 12. Trevor Bauer, gold label. $14.99. Al Tucker. Snyder. 24. Some people will not buy something unless they feel like they're getting a deal. It's always price stuff. I don't always. Depends, but I like to price stuff a little bit high so they can make an offer $12.99. Probably $8 to $10, but again, price a little bit. Trevor Rogers really fell off this year. Sean Reed Foley. What did I put? 19. Laddie. Reggie. 15. Bonus stadium seat. Oh, all right. Posey. Definitive. 14. Side Gray. 14.99. Back snapshot. 17.99. Herbeck, 19.99. Ada, 14.99. Baby Garcia, 9.99. Actually, year one, Baby Garcia. $2. Cents, 99 cents, 99 cents. So the 905, $2, 498. That's the rookie one. Golly, stuff. Hell. Yeah. Oh well, he's a Yankee. 90. I don't listen. Wait a second, that's not the right one. Oh, Jared Weaver. 29.99 for you, 19.99. Yelich, 17.99. Sticker. Christine Max. 25, 125, 809. 999. Last. If somebody has a weird name that they don't share with somebody else, just put that part of like last. Last time I just started pitching. Like, how's he throwing his arm out? One run over 3 innings, first start 2 days ago. Yeah, so he just started back. So I'll price it a little high, just in case he comes out and throws a no hitter. Steve Griffey refractor. Wow, uncirculated 1350. Somebody cracked this one. Why? Holy crap! Pure power. 1190. Oh, that was. I had that $4 bin. 75. 1109. Pure power gold. $15. Really, really white refractor. I think there's a white. That's silver. Gold. I got that pure power one too, and I didn't list it. Yeah, $2.99. I think that's more probably where it should be. I think want to see this. I think this is BS. White refractor. It looks exactly the same. Numbered? No. It's a refractor. They're just calling it a white refractor. Why the heck are you using that case? That looks trying to mislead people to think like more valuable than it really is. It's still crazy. Red out of 5. Right. Yeah, that insert's $4 card. But base refractor card, at least it's a $15 list. Pretty sure. Okay. 99 list. Yeah. Brennan Marsh. 99. Yeah, it's a 9. Like his beard. He looks cool. Xander Bogart's out of 99. Yeah, what do they call that? Green yellow. Oh, 27. Yeah, that's back. Then sometimes, like, if I go and look at what's listed, dang, there's only one. Only one available? Oh, holy crap. There's only one available. It's listed at $9.95. So there you go. I'm gonna put this at 19. Somebody wants that for the master setter. What the heck? 19 bucks not 5 bucks and select or buyer direct price. Nothing sold. Or Byron Buxton, best player in baseball. He gets to watch. Always. Mel Tucker, Rose goal is 75. Wander Franco, refractor, 24. Wander Franco insert, 14.99. Blooper, 49.99. Mariano, Goldman Medallion. Jim Bottom. Uh, Upper Deck. 12.50, $7. That should go for a lot. Here we go. That definitely can see that card selling for $20. Yeah, 28, $20 on but 50 bucks. Ends in review, 14.99. Jason goes select company silver gold Griffey, 14.99. That's temporary tattoo, 4.99. Optic Logan Webb rated rookie out of 7, 30.99. That a bunch of like $10 to $20 cards. except for Blooper. Blooper's my biggest card in there. I don't think so though. Basically, what this was, dollar card. All my big stuff was leave it up during shows, adjust it. Something sells at a show, I take it down. eBay, if something sells on eBay, I take it out of the show. So that stuff stays listed. If I get a big card, like $100, it just goes directly on eBay. Like, because I don't care how it sells, as long as like it just has to sell. Like even if I overpay for it, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't put this on eBay because I can't take the fees because I can't lose money on it. No, if I overpaid for it, I overpaid for it. It doesn't change the value of it. It doesn't mean I'm like it's not going to be any easier for me to sell because I overpaid for it. I just want to get what I can get out of it, move on. I'd rather take a 10% loss on that card that I overpaid for, take that money, put it into something that I can make. Like how any company would look at it. Like looking at it as, and I think what I would view as a prideful way of saying, you know, holding on, I got to get my money back on that. That's me. I don't understand that. It works for people. I understand a lot of people want to hold on to something instead of taking a loss. Me, my business strategy, if I made a mistake, I made a mistake. I get what I can for it, move on. So as soon as I get a bigger card, it almost immediately goes on eBay. It's the only time I use mobile. I've got a big card, I'm at a show. I'm like, okay, that night at the hotel room, even then I've got my laptop with me. Desktop version. So I don't, but that's it. 52 listings, and even while I've been casting here, started at 9, 10:48. I did some, took me 20 minutes to take pictures. So I did 52 listings in 2 hours. Go ahead. Um, but yeah, if I had been doing these on my own, focused on doing this would have so maybe good to go. 2 listings and let the money roll in. All right. All right. That's basically it. Go look at these offers I've got. Well, got offers, offer. On to open offers. I already know what this is. Low ball. $20. This is easily a $50 card. So I'm gonna make a counter offer. A lot of times if people lowball me, I'll like counter. I like to counter. I don't like to decline offer. But I'm gonna take $5 off. 49. And if he counters again, maybe I'll go down to 45. But I'm gonna tell him, hey, this is my low on the card. Take it or leave it. I'm not spending a lot. I'm not taking it personally. Business. This is customer service. Like I have to do this, but I'm not spending a lot of time messing around with low ball people going back and forth. He comes up $5. He's trying to meet me at $30 or 35, and I'm not selling. Kick rocks. It's Friday night, so we send out some offers. I work eBay pretty heavily, so actually This one, take out the Tatis 101 that I really want to sell. Not $3.99. Sell it that bad. $3.99. I would take less than that, but I'm not gonna cheat myself out of the opportunity of selling it for more. But if somebody's serious, like they'll make me a $200 offer. Afraid of it. But let's go ahead and send that offer out. I've got it listed at $4.99. See if they come back at it. The rest of these, yeah, send out mass offer. I do this by percentage. I send out a 10% off offer. See if I make any money. All right, that's it. I'm done. Get off here for Magic the Gathering. Playing a lot of Magic the Gathering. I've been playing on my phone, but I want to learn. All right, I will catch you all later. Good evening.